Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This witch look is for a contest on Instagram that I am a judge for. The contest is running through early September 2017, so check out my Instagram for more info. All of the products, music, and my social media will be listed in the description. And with all of that said, let's get into the tutorial. So I've got my brows blocked out and I'm rocking a tube top. I get asked a lot how I plan out all of my tutorials, so here's a little look. I always map out my looks in face chart form. For this look, I made prosthetics called pros-aide transfers. They're very thin prosthetics made out of thickened pros-aide adhesive. They have very realistic movement and texture. I'll have a video up on Friday about how I made these. I apply these with pros-aide, waiting for it to go clear before applying the transfer because that's when the adhesive is actually sticky. The magic of pros-aide transfers is that they have virtually invisible edges because you use isopropyl alcohol to dissolve any visible edges. Pros-aide transfers can be a bit sticky, so I like to powder mine once they're applied. I apply every piece the same way, but for some reason my camera didn't record the application of one of the cheeks and all of the nose pieces, but it's the same process, so you're not really missing anything. Now, I did originally tint my transfers, but I could have skipped doing that since I went over them with body paint anyways. I mixed a few greens, white, yellow, and some brown body paint for my base color. I use a damp beauty sponge to layer yellow, green, and brown body paint over my base to get a blotchy look to the skin. And on the face, I concentrate the green in the hollows to sort of start contouring. This look really isn't hard to do, it's just a lot of layers to get a nasty skin texture. I use this little stencil to add even more texture to the skin on my body. I pat a dark green eyeshadow over the stencil in a few areas. I use that same eyeshadow to start defining the wrinkles on my face. I shade wrinkles, the hollows of my cheeks, my temples, and all the little crevices in the neck piece.
It's delicious.
Now for even more texture. I rip up a sponge and use it to pat green cream paint over top my face, neck, and chest. Then I set it with powder. For an even finer texture, I spatter some alcohol-activated paints over top of everything. I spatter a brown, a green, and a purple shade. Now I made these little scarification pieces for my chest out of latex by putting latex in a little squeezy bottle and tracing a template I put underneath the plastic. I adhere them to my chest and shoulders with pros-aide. And I powder them after they're applied. I base them out with a mix of pink and brown body paint. Then I add some shading and detailing with alcohol paints to make them look a bit more gnarly. I use a peach blush to start adding some irritation around my eyes. I want my eyes to look sunken in and very irritated. I apply it to the inner corner of my eye socket, in my crease, and under my eye. I concentrate a reddish shade right in the inner corner of my eye socket. Then I use a purple eyeshadow to shade the inner corner and define the wrinkles a bit more, applying it the same way I did the green shadow earlier. I apply a thin wash of yellow body paint over top all of my little warts. Then I apply yellow and red tooth lacquer to my teeth because they were looking a bit too clean for this grungy look. Congratulations, you have made it to my end screen. Click that top link to check out my horoscope series, or click that bottom link to check out a video YouTube's robots think you'll like. Click that little square to help me make more videos, and if you want to make sure you don't miss a single video from me in the future, click that little circle with my face in it to subscribe.